time to meet an adoptable pet from the Humane Society of Washington County. It's the Pawcast on our live 96.7 social streams, sponsored by Central Dogma, a healthy place for pets naturally. Here's Ryan Smetzer.
Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Pawcast. I'm Ryan Smetzer, and as always, we're here at my home studio, and we're going to be chatting with some amazing folks over there at the Humane Society of Washington County with another adoptable pet this week. We also want to thank our friends over at Central Dogma, a healthy place for pets naturally in Hagerstown and Frederick, for being our sponsor of the Pawcast each and every week. And this week, we have got an awesome dog on the Pawcast. I got to meet her before we jumped on. Everyone say hello to the fabulous Guppy. Good morning, guys, and good morning to Guppy, who is a completely different dog than before we went live. Just so everyone is fully aware, Guppy was Oh, okay. Well, okay. This is the form in which we saw Guppy before we brought on the live stream, laying back, wanting the belly rubs and loving life. And then, of course, we just jumped on and we got to see her kind of like in her other form, which is up on her actual feet there. But tell us about this absolute love bug of a dog.
Oh my goodness. Yes, she is a love bug. This is Guppy. She is 7 years old. She's been here since January, so one of our longer term residents. And she is just the sweetest girl. She knows absolutely zero tricks. She's not into any toys, not a big fan of treats, but all she loves is people, belly rubs, and giving kisses. She's just the sweetest girl. Oh, yes. And look at that face and those tiny little teeth. She's hamming it up.
I was like, how can you not resist this adorable pup? And again, like you said, like no tricks, just all vibes. Like just one's love, one's belly rubs, one's those pets and snuggles. Like she is just like, it was the cutest thing like I said, when we jumped on, she was immediately in this exact form right here of just frozen, ready to go to get belly rubs and snuggles. So, I mean, it's a perfect transition to any home, if you've got the ability to give those good, lovin's, those good snuggles and belly rubs, then Guppy's your gal, I feel like, right?
Yeah. I was saying earlier today, I could see her, for some reason, I picture her in the passenger seat of a pickup truck, like being someone's, sidekick. Wherever they go, they come home, they relax in their easy chair. She hops up on the couch and they just chill. That's the life for this girl.
Right.
She's not looking for a whole lot. She just wants a best friend and a home where she's the only pet. She lived with other animals, but when things got a little hectic, she didn't really get along with them. So for everyone's sake, I think she'd be better off as the only pet. And then, of course, she doesn't have to share belly rubs. They all go to her. So
right, she wants all 100% of the attention there. And I think too, you got a passenger princess right there, 1000%.
Absolutely.
As long as you're given those, I mean, look, what's the Taylor Swift song, one hand on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. The other one's gonna be on her belly, giving her belly rubs as you're cruising wherever, because that is the name of the game.
That's what she wants. I mean, that's not a lot to ask. So if you're not really the active type or one that wants to go to dog parks, she's perfect. She doesn't want to go to dog parks either. She's not really wanting to go on a hike. She just wants to hang out with you and be your best friend. And of course, get those belly rubs.
Incredibly low maintenance is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Sweetest girl.
Adorable.
Oh, she's also vocal. You're hearing a little bit of her sounds, but she also makes little bird sounds too.
Incredible. I love that for her, because then she can communicate out the window, looking, doing the bird watching and all of that good stuff. And we're getting some smiles too, which is adorable.
She's really hamming it up. Oh my goodness. I think we interrupted her beauty sleep. I don't know.
Clearly, yeah. That 9:00 nap time, we just absolutely, like, she wanted to sleep in and we interrupted her morning sleep in today.
Yes. These ears, they're not actually up when she's not laying. So I don't know if you can, they are like the velvetiest ears. She's got great ears.
Now, if somebody is interested in coming by to meet Guppy, to hang out with Guppy for a little while and see if Guppy is kind of their perfect match, how can they go about doing that?
Just come on by. She will be back here in our office today. She's really stressed out in the kennel. So just ask to meet with her and we'll bring her up and you can hang out and definitely give her some belly rubs. And she is, as a long-term resident, her adoption fee is just $50. now through April 6th, and she comes spayed, vaccinated, and microchipped. So what more could you want?
There you go. I love it. Incredible.
Yeah.
And of course, speaking of our dogs, you guys had the wrap up to March Wagness last week, and I believe we have a winner, correct? Is that true?
Yes.
Out of our three
Yes.
here between Gucci, Ellie, and Addie, who was our champion?
Man, it was so close, neck and neck. These three were real competitors, but in the end, Ellie pulled it out. She was
Wow.
named our champion yesterday. She raised a total of $696 for the animals here at the Humane Society. And in total, we brought in $2,990 through the whole competition.
Wow.
So it was awesome. And we're very grateful for everyone that participated and donated. And hopefully everyone had fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the team for, justice for Gus the guinea pig, but, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You raise some solid money out of the whole entire thing. So at the end of the day, everyone wins. But man, Gus,
Yes.
like,
Maybe
poor
next
Gus.
year. Maybe next year Gus
Right.
can try again and
It's just like
get
March
back.
Madness, the Cinderella stories are only great for the first couple of weeks and then they get absolutely, annihilated in the end. So, but at least
Yeah,
Gus pulled
tragic.
through and it was a close, tragic loss. So,
Yeah,
but
it really was. And it was only a matter of, I think, $10 that separated him from making it into third place. So it was really close.
amazing. Awesome. Well, Guppy, I am going to leave you to your endless supply of belly rubs, and hopefully somebody super soon snatches you up to give you even more of an endless supply of belly rubs. But thank you for hopping on the podcast. Guppy is just absolutely unfazed with me right now, and I'm loving every
Yeah.
second of it.
She does not care at all.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys, and thank you again to
Thank
Guppy.
you.
Awesome. Well, hey, if you guys want to adopt Guppy or any of the amazing adoptable pets over there at the Humane Society of Washington County, you can do so by heading over to hswcmd.org. Check out their full adoption gallery, check out their hours, all of the great things that are going on over there at the Humane Society of Washington County. And of course, don't forget, this time next Wednesday, another fresh episode of the Pawcast dropping right here on our social streams and at live967.com. Have an amazing week, y'all.